different shit. I might just hit your bitch. I walk in the park.
Question for you today is: Should we be overreacting to Trey Lance? Is because this game he did have a few throws where the screen pass especially was kind of scaring me. He'll throw it out and it was either a bad throw. It looked like a Jimmy throw. One throw, it was to Debo. Actually, he threw out to the screen and it could have been picked off. Like it wasn't even nowhere near Debo. Should we be worried about Trey Lance? Is everything going to be fine in San Francisco?
I mean, just got to give the kid reps, and as Peyton Manning says it, a lot of people have said it. Like, the guy just needs time to develop. We have to be patient. You're going to see the media. You're going to see people get upset. Niner fans are, put Jimmy in. This guy's not ready. Okay, if he's not ready, he'll never get ready if you keep on harping him and not letting him play. He's got to get out there. He's got to learn from these mistakes. Like, a lot of these great quarterbacks, when they first started in their career, they sucked. They made mistakes. It is what it is. Like, you can't get better if you don't play. And he hasn't played he played one big season of college. Then they had the COVID year where he sat out. So he needs the time. He needs the preparation. And also, too, it was a first game of the season, a lot of pressure on him, third career start in the NFL. I feel like he was a little antsy. I feel like there was a lot of pressure on him. And I think he came out, like, you could tell he was, like, hyper. Even Justin Fields looked a little hyper coming out. They just need to get a little bit more time to calm down and quiet up, let the game slow down. That tells me when he missed those passes that it's still a little quick on him. It's still something he's trying to, like, catch up with the speed of the game, because the NFL is a whole different monster than college. He was bigger, better, faster, stronger than everybody he played with. Now he's not. He's not bigger, faster, stronger than you're playing against NFL talent. They study you. They eat you up for breakfast, spit you out for dinner. So it's just going to give him time. I'm not too worried. It's the first game of the season. Now, I'll be the first one because I believe in Trey, and I think that his talent, his ceiling is going to help him get to where he needs to be. I feel like he's going to be successful, but I'll be the first one to tell you, if he doesn't succeed, I'll sit here and keep it a buck and say, you know what, I was wrong. But I think he can succeed. They have a good team, and I think that he has a good mentality himself. Like, he took onus. He knew he made mistakes, and he said after the game in the press conference, he's so mature. He's like, I fucked up, made mistakes. Gotta clean it up. Let's fix it. Let's get better from it. So I think he's going to be okay.
Yeah, I see that. He still is catching up the game speed. I can see it even on the run. Right now, he's looking a little slower than I think. He has his top speed. I don't think he's reached his top speed. Every time it looks like he's running, it looks like he's kind of hesitating or he doesn't know exactly where to go. That could be play calling. It could be maybe the offensive lineman he's still trying to figure out. I don't know, but it doesn't look like he's running full speed. But when he does throw it, when it's bad, it is kind of bad. But when it's great, it's like, man, like this, it's a beautiful dime. I seen that spiral to Ray. Oh my god!
Like his nice plays were like, oh man, and that's why I see the talent, I see the potential. Like the play to Ray, the play to Ayuk, the play to Jennings. Like there were some nice plays, but you're right. When he missed, it was like, what are you doing? But again, youngster, he's gonna go through those ups and downs. It's a roller coaster like that. I wish he had it back. The play to Tyler Croft, and he said it too. He goes, I know I messed that. I wish. He said I was just trying to get the perfect ball on there. But
I think he'll hit that any day of the week.
Yeah,
that's his ball.
But also that play is usually practiced with Kittle, so he probably had a little bit better timing, a little different timing with Kittle. Maybe Kittle makes that because it's not like he practices all the time with Tyler Croft. They probably got a little bit of installments this week moving into the game with Kittle not out there. So that to me is just a timing issue, a chemistry, and that's with everybody on this team. Like he has to continue to build chemistry. Like you said, the Debo miss. He needs to build chemistry with Debo. Like him and Ayuk, their chemistry is really good. Like it's all well documented. But some of the other guys, they're still not really gelling with them. It's just going to take time. So once things kind of get moving and it's a well-oiled machine, we're going to pull the receipts out and we're going to make this media look stupid, man.
If Kyle I think Kyle just got to draw us some better plays for Debo on the wide receiver because he's not your normal wide receiver. You can't just give him every single route and tell him to go run it. You got to specifically make a certain play, and once he gets that ball, it's GG's, man. You going to the house.
Sure. It's like last year. How many times they threw him a little screenplay and then he did the rest? Like the Chicago game last year, what did he do? Jimmy said, all right, bet I'm going to throw you this little screenplay. You do the rest. For 83 yards in a cloud of dust.
Would you say they threw the screen too much this game? Do you think they went towards it too much a little bit?
They kept it a little too basic. But again, I feel like once Elijah Mitchell was out, they got flabbergasted. And I don't think they knew I think they lost their identity. Is the moment Elijah Mitchell was out, they lost their identity.
Yeah. At what point is it, or at any point in the season, would you ever think about going back to Jimmy Garoppolo? What would it take for you guys to go back to Jimmy Garoppolo, and when would it be?
In my opinion, and I know people are probably, well, they should start Jimmy this week. Blah, blah. Listen, this is Trey Lance season. You're going to have to take the good. You're going to have to take the bad. You're going to have to let him struggle. You're going to have to let him succeed. You're going to have to let him do it all. The moment you take him out, then you basically, like, for them to say that Jimmy's just the insurance policy, you're lying to me. The only way you put Jimmy in is if he gets hurt, if Trey Lance gets hurt. That's it. We've got to see Trey struggle, because if you don't, if you make him go through this season and then you're like, oh, we got to pull the reins back so we can win games, and you put Jimmy in there before without him getting hurt, then you're going to have to go through these struggles again later when Jimmy's not there. Let him go through his struggles now. He's got to get it out of his system. Look, so many good quarterbacks struggled when they were, early in their careers. Peyton Manning, Josh Allen, they played so bad in their early career, but they figured it out. Give them time. Like, I don't think there's a moment where you take Trey Lance out. Even last year with the Niners, right? Jimmy Garoppolo was struggling, and everybody's like, oh, maybe they should play Trey. Maybe they play Trey. Kyle kept Jimmy, so he needs to keep the same energy. I don't know, a lot of people aren't going to agree with this.